Hey, welcome back to Frank's Favorite Foods, where I'm always cooking up a good time. This is the channel where I teach you how to make restaurant quality food at home. This week I'm making your new favorite Old Bay crab macaroni and cheese. I've had an idea for doing this dish for quite a while. It turned out wonderfully, and here it is. Before we get started, if you're not a subscriber, you should be. Hit the subscription button and the notifications bell. That way you never miss a single episode. Let's get started by bringing to boil 7 cups of water and a tablespoon of salt. Check the noodles for doneness after about 5.5 minutes. When it feels like the noodles are just a little too tough to eat, it's time to remove them from the water. Strain off the boiling water and cool them down with some cool water from the sink. Then set them aside. Let's make the cheese sauce. Start with melted butter, flour, garlic powder, onion powder, a pinch of dried mustard, and some Old Bay. Using a whisk, combine those ingredients thoroughly, essentially making a roux. Saute that mixture on medium-high heat for at least a minute to cook all the flour taste out of the roux. Begin adding your milk about 1/4 cup at a time. It will ensure that your cheese sauce is free of lumps. Keep adding the milk 1/4 cup at a time until it's been fully incorporated. Always taste at each step of the cooking process. My Baltimore roots tell me that I need way more Old Bay. I just opened a can of Phillips lump crab meat, and as always, when you're using fresh or pasteurized crab meat, make sure that you squeeze out all the liquid that you can. This will ensure that your dish does not taste fishy. If you like your mac and cheese super saucy, before the step with the crab meat, rehydrate the noodles a little bit with some cold water in a colander. I'm adding about 1/2 pound of lump crab meat to the 1/2 pound of pasta that I made. You want to maintain the consistency roughly of like cream of chicken soup. So if you need to add a little bit more milk to bring your sauce to that consistency, go ahead. Now you can see that I've just added some cheddar cheese. This might require that I add a little bit more milk to thin it out. And after a taste, I decided to add a bit more cheddar cheese. Add the cheese sauce a little at a time. You want to make sure that you don't add too much. Combine these ingredients gently using your hands or a spatula. The intention is not to break up those beautiful lumps of crab meat. As you can see, I've added more of the cheese sauce. And as it turns out, using all the cheese sauce produced the perfect consistency. Transfer these ingredients to a casserole dish. You'll notice that the consistency is not really soupy. That's because we're not going to bake this dish for a long period of time. Everything is already cooked. All we're really doing is heating it up thoroughly. So we're not going to have to reduce the cheese sauce and remove a lot of moisture. Bake for 15 minutes at 400 degrees. Remove and top with some extra cheddar cheese. Then pop it back in the oven for about 2 minutes or place it under the broiler for a minute just to melt the cheese. And that's the dish. It's creamy, smooth, crabby, and cheesy like the current administration. This is one of my family's favorites, and I'm sure it'll be one of yours too. Please let me know how yours turns out in the comments. If you're not a subscriber, you should be. Hit the subscription button and the notifications bell, and you'll never, ever miss a single episode. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. If you would share this video with a friend, it helps to grow my channel, and I'll see you next time.